Hello, welcome to Summer Talk 024. Today, I want to introduce a tool to help you to make decisions for your personal life or for the companies. So this tool is called 2x2. 2x2. Let me give you a story to begin with. There is one company, a big company, and they're hiring a consulting company coming to help them to solve some problems in company. And the consulting firm did some research and they find out there is some few hundred weakness in the company that needs to be changed or needs to be addressed. So as we know, few hundred problems, few hundred weakness cannot be solved at one time or in short period of time. It takes some time to fix the problem. So what can we do? We got to do the most urgent, most important thing first. So here is the tools I want to introduce you. It's like this. The X and Y. X is urgency and Y is importance. You write down the things such as the factor that caused by the cash flow. That's probably very important and urgent. Should be that's right here. And a few factors that might not be so urgent and not so important will be in the corner of here. So you choose the few hundred weakness, placing the dots in the picture. Then you will find out there is few dots will be in the first corner right here, which is important and urgent. And on the fourth column will be urgent but not so important. Then you will find the dots out. That will help you to clear the picture a little bit better. So that's the first tool I want to introduce. It's X and Y set. So during you write the dots in the photos here, you will find out that few hundred problems or weakness in the company, it will narrowing down to just the first column here. You see the importance and urgent. You collecting those data to use. Which thing you think is most important and urgent? That's first step you do. It's to placing the dots to find out, narrow down the problem from few hundred to maybe 20, 30, 50, I don't know, but narrow down a small amount. So for the management tools, one way we're using to is keep asking questions. That's how we're using the tools. So when we're placing the dots, narrow down from few hundred to 20, let's say 20 problems in the most important and most urgent. So how can you tell this dot is replaced in this spots or these spots or even on lower spots? How do you determine the spots into the right positions? So that's what we're going to use the second tool. The second tool is to helping you to know a little bit better why I'm placing these dots in this position. So this tool is look like this. How do we use this? Let's see. First thing is we already find out that let's say 20 problems is urgent and important. Then we will place it down, those 20 questions in the first column, writing down, let's say cash flow, sales, this, finding the right people, and whatever problem is urgent and important, right in the first column we call factor. And the second column is called a percentage. Let's say cash flow, it's about 30% of important and urgent for the company. And finding the right people, it's about 20% in the whole picture. And using the right tool, it's about 20% for the whole solving problem. So you write down the percentage of those factors will affecting making decision. Then third column, it's giving the points. Let's say first column is about cash flow. It's about 30% important. And how do we do in this factor? Let's say 2. 1 to 5, it's about 2. And finding the right people, it's about 20%. And our company is doing 3 out of 5. So you write down how you do for those items, those factors, give out the points. Then from 2 times 30%, it's 0.6. So you add those points up. You're adding those points up, you get a total numbers of those things. Total numbers of those things. The total number, it will help you to determine which positions the dots should be. So that way, instead of just thinking out of your mind by your intuition or by your feeling, but this way, by drawing in the column and get the total number, it helps you determine the dots, which you should be fixing the problem, urgent, important, the first. So how do we determine those percentage and those points? How do we do in those 2 columns? So that will need people in the top of your company, let's say the 20 top management, senior management people get together. Each one give them a paper, a survey, see how they think about the factor which is important. They pick, and also they give out the percentage and they give out the points. And each top 20 management or 10 management people get together, and they will have each one have their own points out, and those points, the more closer, the more common the factor, that means you have to do urgent, important, changing right away in your company. So once you realize which is urgent, which is important to change right away, first, after a while, give a month or 2 months time, then you will find out once you solve the problem of urgency, the biggest problem in your company, then that the other 200 problems in your company, the weak one or not as urgent, not as important, it's even disappear by itself because by the problem you're solving in the first place. So I want to introduce those 2 from X, Y, urgency, important, find the dots, and using a column right here to make sure the dots is in the right place to help you make decisions in your company or in your personal life. Thank you for the Summer Talk 024. Bye-bye.